Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact.
It's Marcus Mariota's Titans going up against Garoppolo's Jets.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the New York Jets. Mariota now to throw on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Second down now after the pass completion. Working out of the gun, Mariota. He finds Corey Davis. A good pick up there of 20 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's throwing them in the offensive backfield. They
get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Mariota to throw it. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And look here, it's an opening drive fake. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. Reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Offense needs something here on 2nd down. It is 2nd and long. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Hurry up, here we go. Gone. Back there in that Philly, here we go.
And the back goes into motion. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up fourth down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll begin the drive with Howard. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory.
It's Marcus Mariota's Titans going up against Garoppolo's Jets.
Thank you, Larry. Coming to you from just off the New Jersey Turnpike in East Rutherford. We are just about set for football on EA Sports from MetLife Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the New York Jets. First down, Mariota. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Second down, Mariota. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On first, they go right back to Howard. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
I enjoyed watching Robert Quinn in pregame warm-ups with you down on the field. Did it surprise you how tall and angular he is? You wouldn't think he'd be able to play against the run that well, would you?
But he can, and he showed it right there, didn't he?
That's that wrestling background he has. He understands leverage as well as anyone in the game. A big-time wrestler in high school. He didn't lose very often.
3-time heavyweight state champ in South Carolina. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. Mariota now on second down. Steps away to his left. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's third down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
To throw Mariota into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how he wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is when we find out what he has underneath that jersey, because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
A first carry for Elijah McGuire. And he's brought down. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon.
So when you call a corner blitz, what a lot of teams call a cat blitz, you're expected to come after the quarterback. But in this case, he ran into the ball carrier. Really nice technique, because what you do is you come deep as the deepest offensive player, so he can't get outside of you.
Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third.
Here we go. Back down in Philly. Here we go. Watch it now, Barney.
Garoppolo. Being chased out left. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. In the red zone this time. They'll run it here with Hunt. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. There's Garoppolo to throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. A great move in there, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is...
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Akeem Hunt, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jets have taken a first quarter lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
Over the middle, complete. That's low. First down, Titans, gain of 12. Well, maybe that'll help him settle back into a groove after the interception on the first drive here, picking up the first to start drive number 2.
And it is just starting over, isn't it? Sometimes it's just how you have to do it. You have to erase things from your mind. Don't worry about what happened before, because over the course of a game, the good players, things turn out pretty well for them, and that's what he's trying to do here. You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
On second down, Mariota again. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... And he fires one that's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Back down in that Philly. Here we go. Here we go now. Boom, landed. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And incomplete on the deep ball. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And it's second down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
Well, they get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Brandon, that's a tough guy right there. He knew that was going to happen. In other words, he had to absorb that hit. How about him securing the football, churning the legs a little bit, and getting what he needed for a first down?
Well, that's the deal. On 3rd down, these guys, they know where the sticks are. He obviously knew right there.
And if you want to be a dependable 3rd down receiver, you've got to be willing to absorb those types of hits and make those sort of plays.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Flushed out right. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Detroit! Set! Detroit! Detroit! Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down, and he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? And maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Now Mariota. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And they're going to get this one up past the 25. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. Mariota now. Forced out to his left. Space to maneuver at the 40. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. On first down, they run with Howard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. And on 2nd and 10 now. Throwing is Mariota. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Jets have recovered. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt, and they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
They had the punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Daquan Jones breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Detroit! All right, now, look at this. Go!
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Throw left side complete. It's Anderson. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some space here. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
It's a gain of 9 yards, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hunt. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a third down. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Garoppolo looks to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And he'll be knocked down sideways. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. They'll set up the screen to Howard. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. To play here in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And Davis with it left side. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
On 4th down, it's Howard. Room here to run. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. First down now, but that clock rolling.
I am shocked that they would go for it there. Talk about a gutty call. But that's all about having faith in your offensive line, and they come through there on fourth down.
No gain on the screen there. It's second down. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now a second down throw for Mariota. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Mariota now to throw on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 23 yards on the play.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Ooh, with a juke. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From the gun, Mariota. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Adoree Jackson on the return. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. On the NFL scoreboard, second quarter up in Minneapolis. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Back to it after the pick 6. Mariota throwing the out route incomplete. That's Williams. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half here. Mariota. He'll rifle. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 29. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. They run again with Hunt. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
It's Garoppolo. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
And that's his second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases. Whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Garoppolo now. Open man is Stewart. It's complete. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. Now a play fake here on first down. Throwing deep for Stewart. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Looking deep downfield. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th. Here's the Jets punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Is the distance on the punt there, and the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And he's going to get this one all the way up to the 30. First down, Mariota. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Mariota on first down. And Davis has it over the middle. And he'll be down deep into Jet territory. That goes for a gain of 31.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
This is Howard on second down. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Well, as the play call comes in on third down, you have to think about 4-down territory here. Down a few touchdowns, they need points, and they need big points.
Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up first and goal now.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it. But it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Jordan Howard, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans have made this a 1-score game. And that one makes it 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Jets. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Well, they had the box stacked. That run was going nowhere from the start.
And when you say stacked, you really mean it, don't you? Because when you're talking about a 46 defense, commonly known as the Bear defense, you're covering up the guys inside, and you're allowing other people to get in there close to the line of scrimmage. Usually an 8-man front. That's difficult to block for an offense. On that play, the defense won in a big way. No gain at all.
Leopard! Leopard! Here we go now. No. Check. Patriot! No. Check. Patriot!
From the gun on third, Garoppolo. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And this one will be brought back to the 22. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal. On first and goal, Howard. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1 that was denied as he tried to get the second one.
And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up an interesting third and goal. Trying to punch it in with Howard. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Jordan Howard, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And now it's blocked. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And they finally get to him, but not before he's past the 45 to the 46-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And some room to work. And he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves.
the way in. Touchdown, New York. Hakeem Hunt, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Elsewhere, a third-quarter score. For the moment, it's the Vikings who lead that one. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. A first down throw for Mariota. Throw left side complete. It's Davis. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play that time for the Titans. 53 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. Second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it's the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's got some space here. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the fourth quarter. The Titans on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They go with Howard again. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Jordan Howard, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Titans are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. So a big 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming for the Titans. They'll try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This is fielded at the goal line. Yeah, this is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
They'll run. This is Hunt. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. They'll run again with Hunt. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, it's a drive will continue.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
This is Hunt. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
To throw is Garoppolo. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 6 yards on the pickup, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Hurry up, here we go. Detroit! Detroit! Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Boy, an incredibly aggressive move to go for it there. Game tied 4th quarter. You got to be surprised.
I am, and I know that we're in a new era of football where we look at the analytics sometimes, and a lot of the time the analytics tell you to go for it, right? But do the analytics take into account game situation, where we are, all those things? In this situation, I thought it was an incredibly aggressive play.
It didn't work out, and again, tie game 4th quarter makes this thing a little bit more interesting. Running with Howard, and he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
They run with Howard, and they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
On 3rd down, Mariota over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Now Mariota, buying time to his left. This is caught. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. On the handoff, this is Howard. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. They'll try again with Howard. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 4 of 7. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They'll come out in the pistol. Third and goal now. The defense looking to hold serve again. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
So here now, big spot for the kicker. It's Caleb Sturgis. This for the lead in the final stages. And Sturgis able to knock it through. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Now then, it's a big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth. But, Charles, there is still time left for a final drive.
Brandon, you know they would have liked to take the clock down just a little bit further, at least under a minute or so, but this was not over yet, especially since they just need a field goal.
Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Now let's go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
Back to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here? Or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
He's going to let it fly. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
All right, here we go.
He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Well, hey, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Again, it's Howard. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Elsewhere in the NFL, they're in the 4th down in New Orleans. And the Giants, they wind up winning that one. A win would be their 2nd on the young season. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. And New York set to take the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. A strong running. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky. All right, here we go.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. So it'll be first down here after the run.
Back there in Philly. Here we go. Hurry up.
Now Hunt. And they regroup defensively after the broken tackle, getting to him just beyond the 45. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. And this looks to probably be the final play. Now it's Hunt. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively.